Welcome back to Troy Total War, to the Ajax historical campaign on veteran difficulty. We had already about 60 odd episodes, about 40 hours of gameplay. If you remember my Thrones of Britannia campaign that I showcased, only took 4 hours to finish. So this saga title definitely takes much longer. This is the map with our dominions in yellow. This is the attitude of the factions. So here, attitude. You have many friendly factions in green, some neutrals in grey, not that many, and some enemies. The enemies are being pushed back, and so we are making progress. We are on game turn 137, so we are approaching late game. But normally my campaigns don't finish until about game turn 170, 180, 190. And so we still have a little bit of the campaign to go. We'll see how it goes. You can never know. I mean, you could go straight for Troy and try and capture Troy. But we still have to finish the mission chain. We have 4 more missions. And even if we destroy Hector of Troy, we need to reach rank 27 with the fallen character Tusa. So we have a couple of things yet ahead of us. And one other thing that I was thinking is that there's definitely a swing towards Warhammer. What I see is a lot of the people who do campaigns, I just really don't know them at all. And they seem to come from a Warhammer background. The people who used to do the historical titles no longer seem to be doing campaigns and Total War titles, which is a bit of a shame. Unless I've just somehow missing the campaigns because they're not very popular, so they don't come up in searches. So this is one of the very few historical campaigns on Troy Total War. Of course, the historical campaign mode only came out a couple of months ago. So let's have a look where we were. We had finished almost everything we wanted to do in this campaign, except that it's not so much construction. I've done the batters. What I want to do is we'll go through all the various provinces and decide whether I want to change some buildings. And so I don't know where to start, but here I don't want to change buildings. I could have built something new, but at the moment there's no money for that. In Histia there was something here that I didn't quite like. I think we're fully developed and we have a building here, the opulent houses, which we do not need anymore. So I can probably take this down and replace it with something else. What I'm thinking is I could make those buildings and make the heavy units here, because they also provide, when they are top tier, they provide plus 5% to charge bonus of heavy infantry units faction wide. So that's a nice bonus to have. So maybe I'll replace this building with that, and when I'm done with this, maybe I will remove the Craftsman Square because I probably won't need it any longer. Now, in terms of the other provinces, then let's go to Ida. I definitely don't need the chariots here. So I'm going to tear this down and see what I will replace with. I haven't decided. Maybe a production building, one that increases food production, possibly. Lassenthos. I am building the one that provides wood because we have a wood settlement. Here, I'm going to leave it where it is at the moment. Latmos is a front line settlement. I don't have a plan at the moment for this one, so let's move on. Meanders, we have Evanthia, we're building a couple of things. Opulent houses. Why am I building this for? Yes, okay, to speed up the development of this province to get it to tier 6 to tier 5. Here, I don't think I need to change anything. Sporadius, now here is something. One of these, either Sporadius or Scion, should get a temple to Hephaestus. Sione. Possibly Sione will get a temple to Hephaestus, we can wait. But now that I'm thinking about it, rather than happiness is not too bad, it's at 0. What I need to build here is... Did I have this and did I tear it down? What I need to build here is this. We need a little bit more wood, unfortunately, for that. Okay, let's see if I can get a little bit of wood from someone.
I look forward to hearing what you have to say.
Okay, that was easily done. I wonder if I had this building here and I tore it down, it would have been a mistake. So let's build it anyway. I think it was a temple to Hephaestus that I tore down. Yeah, opulent houses could help with development of these two provinces and this last one. Yeah, I'm not sure which one to go for. Could help with the development of the whole province, actually. Yeah, I'm not really sure. Let's do this. For now, I may have to maybe tear this one down. I have to rethink this. We need to develop the whole province. No, actually the opulent houses was a good choice. Let's scrap that. Then, what other ones? Asinthos, where was it? Latmus, Meandros. Which one was that? Mega were okay, Sporadius were okay, Sumata. Probably don't need this anymore. Gonna tear this down. And in Sporadius we have a royal palace, do we need that? What could we build in its place? Yeah, let's leave that for later. We'll see. So, Aeolia, this is Thessaly. This is the province we conquered. We confederated recently. We definitely don't need the chariots. What does this give us? Lumber? We don't have lumber, so we can take this side. This one, we also don't need this. Ares. We're gonna lose favor with Ares if we tear this down. Yeah, we have to do it. Let's see, so we have something with Ares. We have to build, we have to tear down Ares. Okay. We have to rebuild everything, that's fine. Okay. The rest is okay, I guess. Next one. Iboia, okay. What do we have here that we don't need? How are we doing with that? Okay, we don't need the opulent houses. We're fully developed here. So let's tear that down. Kaistros. I think I'm gonna leave that. Crusaira, that's fine. Lokris. Is this something we don't need here? Opulent houses once again. Our allies have fully built their small towns, who don't need opulent houses anymore. And then I can build the other building that gives the heavy unit bonus, charge bonus. Here, similar situation. We don't need all this. For example, definitely we don't need this one, do we? What does this give us? This provision for enacting. Okay, this is overall administrative enacting royal decrees. Well, yeah, I don't know. Let's maybe just leave it. Doesn't matter. Meoni and Molus, nothing here. Malice, what is that? Must have been a settlement of Thessaly that we confederated. I'm gonna sell it to Sparta because it looks like they have. What do they have? Royal Palace, which they don't have. It's gonna take us a long time to build up. Okay, let's give it another game turn and see what happens. Melamphilus. Fine. And Phlegra. Okay, good. Good. So that was all I want to do in terms of the various settlements, rearranging the buildings, and I think we're done with this game turn. There was something that I was considering here. I think we may be able to host a celebration. Factions no Agria is a potential. We need another 9 game turns. Or the Legium Minoa could be one. Alazones could be one. Yeah. Alright. We have to wait another 9 game turns, so that's not a huge hurry. There's not a whole lot we can do with that. Okay, so that was game turn 137. Let's move on to game turn 138. Thonophilie. Okay, Agamemnon, old chap. There was that little thing, that little business. Yes, you're right. How about going out for a meal to discuss the future of our campaign over a glass of wine and a bowl of olives. I think that might be a very good way to discuss things for the future. Next one. Ethria want a peace treaty. Now, all our allies are at war with you. This is not going to happen. It is because of our enemies that we can keep our alliances together. Improving all the time, indeed. Plus 15% ammunition of all missile units own armies faction-wide. Pray answer Poseidon. Can't lower down. Ares will build it back up. Ozolian Locris has been destroyed. That's a shame. Definitely is a shame. A bit of all guards, it's not too crucial. Production buildings, or why don't we go for this one? Or correct agents. We don't have any agents to recruit. We recruited all of them. Reload skill of missile units. That's a proposition I can't turn down. Okay. So we have to rebuild now the temples to Ares that we have taken down. So it's going to be a temple to Ares here. And another one. What was the other one? Was it in Gla? No, it wasn't. It was in Thessaly. And Pharsalus. Can build a temple to Ares here. And what other things? We have a few other things we could build. Not the opulent houses. We need to bring the influence up. And the other two would be this one. Actually, before we go for that, let's build this one. Okay, and we'll leave the other one for later. In other provinces, let's see, so Caria, definitely would like to have this one built up. Where is it? Alabanda. It's a little bit exposed, but yeah, let's go for that. No, because it's going to slow down our development here. We'll see how it goes with the public order situation. So, Elopia here, what we're going to build, we're going to build this thing. Ida. I guess we're going to build this thing as well. Yeah. Lassenthos, nothing. Latmos. We'll still have money, that's pretty good. Meandros, nothing too urgent. Megaris, nothing. Sporadius. Parithos. Skip that for now. Milos, we can build. Oh there. Can build that, for example. Eolia. Okay, we have to wait. Eritrea, we're building the temple to Ares. Let's go for this. Ephesus, we need the happiness building. That's the most urgent one. We are okay with influence. In fact, we could replace this with something else. Never mind. Corsair, nothing. Locris. Gonna go for this as well. We still have money. Don't really need this. Not really sure we need this anymore. But it's nothing too urgent. Can build this up. Well, let's try that. Where do we go back? Well, if we cannot improve it, then I'll be inclined to sell it to Sparta. Eventually, probably I will sell it to Sparta. Okay, so that's it with the construction. Oh yes, oh yes. Ah, he's gained rank.
Consider it done.
Melee attack or melee defense. Melee defense gives longer battles. This is actually one of the things that I was doing. I've done many modes in Medieval 2 Total War. Many very good. Mainly for the 1648 mod, Broken Crescent, but also Rushichi and so on. One of the things that improves battles and makes them more meaningful is having units with high defense, so increasing the defense of units, because otherwise what we have is situations like the battles in this campaign, where you deploy for 10 minutes, then you march into battle for another 5 minutes, then there's a battle that lasts for 1 minute, and then you spend 5 to 10 minutes chasing after the enemy army. So you spent half an hour, of which the battle itself was around a minute. You waste the rest of the half an hour. I mean, what you actually need is a battle that lasts a long time, not all the other things. And also, in my Medieval 2 Total War mods, I had automatic ways to set up the units so I didn't have to manually select each one of them and deploy them. I don't know how to do it in this game. It's a different way of doing things, different engine. But at least by increasing the defense, you might get a little bit longer battles. And I'm very much tempted to not show you the deployment, to just cut the deployment out, just deploy the units and show you what I've done. And then start the battle, for future, future battles. Still, it is frustrating that the battle itself lasts so little. Okay.
Ajax the Great.
Okay, so I'm going to put him on full sail, whatever we're gonna call that, because he has to go and meet his brother ASAP, because his brother is losing motivation. They have to be together somehow, otherwise his brother just gets messed up. All hands to the oars. It's a little bit annoying, frustrating, but at least he's gaining experience by being here, because there are many buildings in the settlements that have that provide experience. In fact, I can probably build another one here, isn't it? Temporarily. Yeah, it's not important. There are 2 buildings that provide experience here. That should be alright. And let's see what we can do with these various agents.
Requires a strong constitution.
Now, I'm very much worried that this faction here, the Meonians, may go to war with us.
interpret the will of the gods.
You're doing the right thing. That's a very useful thing to do. So here I have Athena, and over here we have Poseidon. Ah, we have a hecatomb. Hecatomb to Athena would be useful, actually. Or to Zeus. We're not recruiting units. So that would improve the melee attack with spear units. That would be useful. And melee defense of shielded units. Okay. But a prayer, we don't need a prayer to her. A prayer to Hera, for example. But no one is campaigning against us. Prayer to Aphrodite, for sure. And a hecatomb to Athena. Okay.
I speak to the gods.
Now, what do we say? Here's Poseidon versus Athena. Can she do...
Keeper of divine.
She cannot do a prayer straight away, whatever it is. Dedication straight away. So, let's take a...
Cybele, God.
Cybele. Protect
When
us.
the gods speak, the wise listen.
It's useful to have a wise woman in our faction then. Okay.
Divine favor protects me.
Let's go to war with Lycia. But we have to wait for our two main heroes to arrive before we could do that. Okay, I guess probably I've moved the heroes.
I will petition the gods for victory.
Oh, that's a very useful thing.
My steps are
That's
sure.
wonderful. May they remain so. Okay, I guess we're done. We've done the constructions as far as we could. I think we're done. I may do some barters, let's just see, just in case there are any diplomatic deals. So Tlawa want a non-aggression pact, as do the Agriophones. The Agriophones are not terribly friendly, that's a problem. And they look quasi... Are they Thracian or are they Trojan? What are they? They don't look terribly friendly. Yeah, I'm not really sure. Tlawa are willing to grant us military access. Nobody's interested in a defensive alliance. The Cassiopeans want peace. Tlawa is the only possibility of doing something.
Go on. Try
Okay, he doesn't sound very friendly. Goodbye. Right, okay, so we're done for this game turn. I think I'm gonna leave the campaign here. I'm just going to do the barters. Sorry, there wasn't a battle this game turn. We cannot really attack them, they're too far away. Except I thought I had Helios here, isn't... Oh, it is. But he cannot reach. If he could reach, I could stop him from recruiting. I cannot. Well, that will give us the opportunity for a big battle. I guess that's also okay. Fine, so that was this game turn. Sorry, it was a little bit uneventful. Nothing much happened. Hopefully there will be more activity and more excitement on the next game turn. Until then, have a good day and thank you for watching.